hot blue tourmaline like this only came out of a few spots in the world over the years. This is from one of the most famous in Brazil. It's called the Mutuca mine. And it's a location that was famous in the 50s and the 60s. Anyone in the gem trade would have been able to tell you where this saturated blue color was from at that time. But it's been largely forgotten today, both in the gem world and by specimen collectors. So when I grew up, I saw crystals like this in only the very older collections, such as Jack Halpern's and Peter Bancroft's. They were brought out of Brazil by Pete, actually, in the 60s. Today, a specimen like this is almost impossible to find, and you see how distinct it is. Doesn't this look like candy? This is just a glowing pink gem of a tourmaline from one of the old tourmaline mines of Brazil. Came to us in an old collection. And you can see the faint, deeper pink color atop, although the whole crystal has a nice pink color. And most things like this would have been cut for lapidary use. They may not make totally clean gems, but they make for beautiful polished cabochons. So to get fine thumbnail crystals of this degree of perfection from any of the older finds is somewhat difficult because of that cutting quality. When these beautiful gem tourmalines started coming out of the Pederneira mine in the late 2000s, we just thought they would keep on coming. There were several pockets, although today they're all sort of grouped under this general idea of something called the rocket pocket, but it was actually several that came out before 2010 or so. This is notable because it's so gemmy and so bright. It's a perfect cluster. It is not repaired, and it has the two different terminations growing side by side, which if you think about it, how could that even form? Not just in the same pocket, but two different terminations next to each other. This particular style has an internal brightness that stands out and makes it not just gemmy, but gemmy and brilliant within. Much better than most of them. This is a fantastic example of the classic green color with shiny terminations that came out of Afghanistan about 20 years ago, in the very early 2000s. This is a tourmaline on smoky quartz from Afghanistan, and it is natural, with no repairs, no restorations, no enhancement, just simple cleaning, which makes it all the more remarkable.